you're doing some, and I'm looking at my phone, you're doing some, I don't want to say necessarily totally out of the box or totally unorthodox. I would say forward thinking things. For example, like for those of you let's speak to the audience as if they're not in the business. If you're in the business, forgive me, just patronize me for a minute. So in the car business and in many industries, I'm sure in car, boat, RV, mattresses, cell phones, I'm sure it's very, very much third-party lead driven. And so here's what I mean. There's entities out there that you'll see saying, we know which dealers are overstocked and need to get rid of invoice, or you'll see the best 3 cell phone services in your area and use their affiliate link. What's going on is they're taking your name, number, email, and what you're interested in and selling it to one or multiple business entities to start contacting you, like LendingTree even, something like that. That should be the idea. So car business is very heavily leads driven. Leads can be from the dealership's own website, and I'm in the business of chat. So part of my business is giving support to a guest on a dealer site, like what are the business hours? What's the manager's name? Can I get a status on my vehicle in service? Something like that. And then another part is, I want a new Forester. Do you have a black one? Etc. And here's my name and number. Have someone from the dealership call me. So this could be a lead from a dealership's own website. There's also something called third-party leads, and this could be if you go to Auto Trader or Pure Car or True Car or something like that. The dealership would pay somehow, either for the lead or for the once a car gets sold or something like that. But you're moving away from that, right, Randall?
That's true, and this is really for anyone that's in any type of sales organization, whether it be a mom and pop pizza place on the corner or AT&T. Everybody either buys or generates leads. If you run an ad, if you put a poster in a window, you are generating a lead for someone to come to your business and buy whatever it is that you have. So this is not car specific, but the car industry probably ad infinitum has been massively, heavily weighted towards third-party leads. Someone paying somebody else, a True Car or an Auto Trader, to go out and find people interested in buying or whatever it is, and then sending that information to a dealership or multiple dealerships. So you're absolutely right on that. What we found out, and I'll have to say that working with a Subaru dealership, and I also work with a Buick GMC dealership, they are slightly more niche audiences, but they still sell a car, and people are still people, right? So if I want a car, where am I going to buy that car is now the question. And we found a year and a half ago, as the pandemic hit, first, we were the only Subaru dealership in the region not to close in California. We were shut one day when the governor said everything is shut down. And on that day, we held a Zoom call, which at that point in time, none of us really know how to use, and figured out how we're going to build the airplane while it's taking off. Well, we've been building that same airplane for a year and a half. And what we found out is with whatever budget we have or whatever budget a listener may have right now, is it better spent buying a lead or is it better spent working in a niche market? For us, we're working with indigenous populations, the LGBTQA plus population. We're working in underserved areas that don't have any car dealerships. So if you become ingratiated into their tribe and they know that you're not just paying to be there, that you really are part of that tribe, they start to love you. They start to show up and just say, when I need to buy, fill in the blank, I'm going to go to you to buy it. And we have seen that trend happen for the last year and a half to the point where we have trimmed our leads at both dealerships by almost 60%. Our internet closing ratio is up. Our PVR, how much money we make per vehicle, is up. And our customer service scores are up. So we've moved away from everything has to be discounted to everything has to be experiential.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.